Welcome, fellow fans and collectors, to another Transformers unboxing. Today we have Transformers Age of the Primes Fugitive Waspinator. I didn't realize that was his classification as Fugitive Waspinator rather than Animated Universe Waspinator. But it's Waspinator from Animated. On the side, Power of the Primes, statues, Solus, Micronus, and Alchemist. Alchemist, right? Yep. On the back, we got some product shots, Transformer 22 steps, legal, and some nice artwork of Waspinator. I think this is technically Wasp because he's pre-Waspinator, if we're going with the animated style. Because, you know, obviously he's not actually an insect, he's just Bumblebee recolor. So, let's get to opening this up. As I do so, I would invite you to hit the like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. I do come back with videos as often as I get figures, which some people say is too often, and sometimes I fall behind. But right here, the box is now empty, except for this garbage. That's garbage. We'll put this here. We have a nice little reference for Wasp. I'm gonna call him Wasp from now on. Instructions. And then here we have his accessory bundle. Well, let's cut that out. Ooh. Let's see what's in here. I already know what's in there. Same accessories as Bumblebee. I don't think I did a video on Bumblebee. Man, that's hard to get open. Okay, there we go. Of course, we have the Autobot wrapper. There is no Decepticon wrapper. I don't know why there's no Decepticon wrapper. Alright, that's finally gone. And we have our two blasters. And then we have these little stinger things that plug into them, where they can combine, form a drill. They're made out of clear plastic. Like so. Oop, yeah. Here. Got a clear plastic. We gotta be careful with them, and that doesn't really want to do that. And I think I'm already getting, yep, look at that. They're already getting some scraping and stress marks on them. There we go. I click, so you can make a drill piece or a blaster. Your choice. Let's get out Wasp. This is a very tiny figure for being a deluxe. I almost feel like they could have made him a core class. There he is, out of the box. If core class still existed. Right there. Of course, we can put his blasters in his hands. There we go. Clear plastic, brittle. Clear plastic, just. I mean, look at him. He can't quite T-pose because of some tolerance issues. He can go like this. He can't do a full swing around. This guy's motion is limited. I realize it. He has a swivel right at the bottom of his bicep. At the elbow. He can do about yay with his elbow, bend-wise. Back, not so much. And of course, we saw back. We can kind of manipulate it to get it back that far, but we can't do a full 360. Front kick, not a full 90 degrees. Back kick. Back kick's better for 90 degrees. Swivel there. Mushroom pegs there, so we gotta watch those don't pop out so easily. they are going to pop out easily. We are too forceful, so we got about yay with the knee. Give a good good knee to the chest, head. And oh, there they went. I didn't even do that on purpose. Mushroom pegs pop out really easy if you I guess they're mushroom pegs. They're not. I guess they're not. But I don't know what they are. Mushroom pegs. I'll come up with a term for them. We'll find a term for them eventually. Ankle rockers. Very little ankle rocker. Didn't have that much of a bend. The ankle. His joints do feel pretty solid though. His head is on a ball joint, it looks like. Yep. The ball. You can get some spinning. A little antennae there on his head. That's pretty cool. Nice head sculpt, animated like. This is like a good animated feel to it. It's animated without being too animated. So he will fit well with the Generations line. And I just wanted the Wasp figure because I kind of like the Wasp figures. I like the idea of Wasp and then Waspinator being two separate characters. Plus he's kind of just a green Bumblebee. Although it's significantly darker here in the product shot. Let's transform this guy. First off, we're going to take his heels, pop them inward. And like with most of modern deluxes, most of the transformation is in the legs. We pop up, open those front panels. These here should have actually been up first. I forgot to put them back up when I transformed them, so they're all the way down. We rotate these, which I think is a neat little thing going on. Rotate that side. Flop his feet up. And then reclose those, forming the front. Now, getting these guys in here is scary. And also, scary. So when we put them in there, kind of want to put them at an angle. Again, go in there. I still have a fear that after too many, they're going to snap off. I just assume Hasbro's quality is not so great, period. Next, we're going to transform the wrists, open up that panel, flip that piece around, and we'll leave that panel open. This figure mold has an interesting kind of conservation of parts, allowing the hollowness to be inside the vehicle mode rather than inside the bot mode. So we're going to untab this here. Now we're going to look at this. This here has a little stress mark right out of the package because clear plastic. We're going to pop that up. Gently tab this down. Now, usually it's really hard to tab the first time, or rather untab. So I push my thumb onto that part right there, and my finger on his cod piece there, and we can pop it like that. We don't need to rotate the head. You can if you want to. And we're going to pull that part forward like that. And these two tabs are going to fit into there. It's more clear plastic, so be careful how hard you tab that, how you untab it. You can see that press mark is showing right there at the corner. And we're going to push that down a little bit. Now, we're going to rotate that around. And this here is always tricky for me. We are going to pop that in. Doesn't really go in, but I keep getting that caught. But this tab does go in, and we want to keep the now door open. And if we need to, we can pop that piece back open. And that's just going to go in like so. Now we should be able to close that again. And that's all going to sit nice and together. That's okay. Being up there, it's going to allow it to clear. Rotate around. That up. Push this back. That goes easier for some reason. Now we're just going to pop that in underneath. Make that flush. Push that up. Just little tolerances. And finally the back hatch will flip down. There's 2 tabs either side here and here. Here. And they go like so. You can feel them pop in. And it is now... Wasp is now a vehicle. Vehicle form looks pretty good. Purple and green, hard to go wrong with purple and green, especially when you're talking Decepticons. I don't like that they left this on. I don't think Wasp should really have a light, because this would have been Cybertronian form? Pre-Earth form, rather? No. I do like the painted wheels. Painted hubcaps is nice. It is round. Has little hints around this. It's a nice little... Very little. I'll bring that up. Very little figure. And if we want, we can store his weapons on the side. We can even tab these. The backs of those. Or I'll do that. Or that. Or whatever you want to do with your toy. You do as you wish. There's 5mm pegs all over it to do things with. So now, let's transform back and let's talk review and scores. Alt mode. I'm happy with alt mode. Alt mode's 5. It's simple. Simple alt mode, but it gets the job done. Bot mode. Like bot mode too. Looks like Wasp. And it's exactly what I wanted. I'm very pleased with it. I discussed that earlier, so that's obviously a 5. Transformation. It's intuitive. It's fun. It's a little frustrating at points. Have that back. And it does limit the movement. So transformation is gonna get we'll say a 5. I'll be pretty generous. Sorry, a 4. A 4. Transformation is gonna be a 4. Mainly because of the messing around with the arms, how they mess around, and also the limiting of movement. Okay. So yeah, transformation is 4. Price point, he's small. I have a huge problem with how small he is. Parts count is probably right on. Gotta swing it around. But that peg is a problem. In my version, Bumblebee did the same thing. Ooh, that also did the same thing. That's a mold issue. It's not a quality issue there. We're gonna give it price point 4. Still feels like I'm getting high for things I just complained about. He is a good little figure, all things considered. But with the 5, 5, 4, and 4, he's going to be a high, mid 4. Tell you what, we'll knock it down to a 4 because I'm just to a low 4. Solid 4. Because of quality issues. I mean, it really comes down to quality issues. The shoulders not being able to move because of the transformation, that's a big thing. Nice little compact guy, and the price point. That price is not going to get any better anytime soon. So that's just how it is. 4 is going to be average for $24.99 is going to probably be the best we're going to see for price for a while on these guys, or ever again. But there he is. There's Wasp. If you want a Wasp, get him. If not, don't get him. It's your money, your choice. But once more, at this point, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you are still watching, hit that like button and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber already, I do come back with videos as often as I get figures. So thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.